Welcome back to Dice to Meet You. This is a podcast where we're all about to play some Dungeons & Dragons. I'm your host and your Dungeon Master, Keith McBlane.
I'm Glen Tickle. I play Mouse Grouse, the thief.
I'm Jacob Haller. I play the feline bard Skullbutt.
I'm Tara Dunderdale, and I play the goat monk, Audreyn.
And I'm Troy, and I play your oh-so-cuddly big bear, Decim.
So last time on the show, we don't so much have a plot to recap as we do just a series of little vignettes where we explored around Heart City and met some people. But in any case, I still think Skullbutts, our party bard, has a bit of a song to help catch you up on things.
Yeah, I think that these plot summary songs, like the concept of plot summary, has gotten more and more abstract. So in like 6 episodes, it'll just be like a song called "Stuff Happened" and a description of textures. But
in 6 episodes, you'll just be like singing a song about just like the concept of hanging out.
Yes. But here's what I got this week. If you're a mouse and you're tired of looking too dang cute, or you're a bear and you want a white monkey suit, then don't be dumb, no, be astute and get your clothes at Chimera Wares. If you're a cat who's singing in a burlesque show, or you're a biological control agent on the go,
Oh my
then
god.
just head to the shop that's never so and get your clothes at Chimera Wares. Felsior will help you out whether you're human, horse, or boar. If you go there once, I guarantee you'll want to go back for more. So for first-rate fashions at below list price, head to Chimera and use discount code DICE. It never hurts to ask. At least
so
that's my
happy.
advice. So when you shop at Chimera Wares. So that's it.
All right.
Oh god.
Our first ad.
This week's episode sponsored by Chimera Wares.
So you are in the library right now. You were just reading up on some of the history of Heart City and learning about how the Silver Dragon, Reshtha, basically came into a city ruled by chaos and wandering adventurers and basically settled the place down and made it livable. So Shale, the librarian, a woman with red hair and red leathery bat wings coming out of her back, just leans around the aisle of bookcases and glares at you and says, "Shh." She actually says, if you don't mind, the library will be closing in a few minutes. So if you've got anything to check out, please bring it up now. And we've been out. It's been sort of a long day, so it is getting on about nighttime, and you suspect that it is about time for things to start closing down.
Yeah, I kind of would be okay with going back to the inn and giving it a break for the night. But what do you? I don't know what kind of nightlife Heart City has.
I don't remember. Like, are we checking anything out? I don't remember what dope info we got.
Yeah, you could try looking around at a few more of the locations, but by this point, a lot of them are likely to be closed.
All right. Well, I'll ask the librarian. What kind of nightlife is there around here? Any place you recommend?
Well, a few of the restaurants are still open at this hour. Let's see, what else? I believe the Black Cauldron is a store that keeps ungodly hours for some reason. Something about it being more dramatic at night. Mm-hmm. And of course, a few of the landmarks, like the town square, are always open to the public, and you could always go into the forest and go on one of the hiking trails to the waterfall. Although I don't know what good that would be, seeing a landmark like that while it's dark out.
Yeah, that was a weird suggestion right there. I gotta say.
Aren't we in a thing? We're in like a giant stone thing. It's always like dark
There's
out.
sky stones though that like mimic a real
Oh,
like a daytime cycle, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
heard
pretty
that. That's
much.
dope.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Those are really rare.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really described what a sky stone
Oh
is
no,
on,
I feel
on the
like
podcast
you probably did.
yet.
It's just I don't remember things.
That was the episode when Decim was sleepwalking behind us.
Yeah, I guess I'll just quickly say what a sky stone is. So basically, like sometimes during really heavy storms, these small stones will fall out of the sky, and people will, be able to look around and find them afterwards. And basically, what it sort of is like is a chunk of the sky. Only like a wizard or a well-educated person will tell you, no, it's not really a chunk of the sky. Get
I was
a
about
grip.
to say the same thing.
But basically, it's just the same color as the sort of local overhead sky, and it sheds light during the daytime as if sort of as if the sun were shining through it, and it gets dark at night, and produces shimmering starlight.
Awesome.
I want 5.
Well, the ceiling is full of them.
Yeah.
Yo, let's steal some of them.
Right.
Let's do some crimes.
Well, let's,
The librarian overhears you and says, I wouldn't recommend that. The ceiling is very high up, and well, you can't be sure, but I've heard rumors that the mayor is a good climber.
Why can't you be sure? Have you never seen her?
I've never seen him do a rock wall.
You
Or
mean-
did I say the mayor? I meant the sheriff.
okay.
Oh.
Fair enough.
I've never seen the sheriff take on a rock wall.
So he's probably bad at it.
What kind of life do you think I lead?
As a librarian life, probably a quiet one.
Yeah.
Exactly, which is why it's a perfect time for you to leave.
No,
Not to be rude, but
mean, that's
but I do have to
that's
get
fairly-
things shut down for the
fairly
night.
rude.
Yes. All right.
And you did just out of nowhere play a jingle for a clothing store.
Yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
to have realized that wasn't appropriate,
just get some.
right?
He's trying to help you out. You can get some nice clothes at that place.
Right,
We all
you've seen-
did. Look how fancy we look.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you need some.
She looks at you as if
burn.
taking offense. Is there something wrong with how I'm dressed? And I guess to paint a little word picture here, she's dressed very modestly, although I guess she's got a very full figure, which is even sort of hard to hide under her very plain clothes.
And she has bat wings, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think
Listen,
you got your
that's all
sense
I'm
of
saying
style
is
there.
that you're missing a fedora, and it would truly bring out your colors.
No one is ever missing a fedora.
This woman is.
Shale nods in agreement with Audreyn.
I mean, I was just your normal run-of-the-mill bear, but now look at me.
Now he's a fancy bear.
I feel like this has somehow turned into an episode of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's go find some stuff to steal.
All right. Yeah, I'm more or less on board for that, I guess.
Okay, so where are you headed? I can give you the you can take a look at the list of locations on your brochure, or if there's some unlisted locale that you want to find in the city. It's a pretty big city. You can probably find what you're looking for.
I want to find out more about this mayor.
Okay.
Because I feel like maybe we're going to have to, like, either be her friend or battle her at some point.
You did try going to the mayor's office last time, but
that's right.
but you found that it was very high up, atop like 100-foot high stone pillar, and it sits directly on the giant stone heart that is the center of Heart City.
Should we go see if there's something on this adventure board?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
you
was thinking too.
Yeah, let's go do some quests.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, you could go back to the Stone's Throw and take a look at the adventure board.
What
Right.
if we...
Because we put something up there ourselves, so maybe.
What if we
someone's-
just get in a lot of trouble to get the mayor's attention, and then we meet the mayor, and maybe fight her?
Flawless
Wait, guys, I thought of a peaceful plan
I don't like it.
to get the mayor's attention.
Yeah.
I'll challenge her to an election.
Okay, what's your platform?
You know, as out of nowhere as that is, I knew anything could happen in this campaign, and I won't say that I wasn't on some level expecting that. I mean, Decim did run for president after all. Exclusively, like, for one tweet on our Twitter page, at Dice to Meet You.
That did happen. I forgot
Did,
about
and
that.
I begged people to not vote for Decim.
I don't think...
I still believe I would do a better job than Mr. Trump.
Oh, for
We
sure.
all think that.
You definitely, as a real person, I would say even Decim as an insane bear monster would definitely still do a better job.
Anyway, so what's the plan? Are you headed to Stone's? Are you headed to Stone's Throw? Are you gonna try the mayor's office again?
Let's do some quests, because if Decim is going to run against the mayor, we really need to build up some name recognition, because
That's true.
an unknown candidate is not gonna.
I'm going to need Audryn's help.
That's
No, Audryn is my I
Campaign
don't know,
manager?
campaign manager.
Yes.
Absolutely
Yes,
not. Let's go
that thing.
on an adventure.
Oh, never mind.
I mean,
concede.
sure. Yes, I definitely will do that. My first job as campaign manager is to tell you that we're going to go on an adventure, and that will help your campaign.
Adventure.
Okay, so you're heading back to the Stone's Throw.
Yep.
So you go back to the tavern, and being that, sort of things are closing down and the workday is over, it's about time for a lot of people to get food and drinks at the end of the day. The place is a little bit busier than it was before. So you enter the tavern and actually see a bit of a small crowd hanging out at the bar. You see Good Boy, the dogman from earlier, and he's chatting with another goat woman who's dressed in a soft blue dress. Sitting nearby is a small gnome woman with a length of rope tied to her back. You also see the proprietor of the knife shop, Blades Unlimited, Mr. Blades, is sitting sort of at the far end of the bar with a few seats between him and anyone else.
I'm gonna excitedly wave.
He turns his head and gives you a nod. He seems to be very slowly finishing a glass of liquor, and then there's also an elf woman who with her head on the bar, who looks and a few empty glasses around her, who looks like she's pretty close to I guess calling it a night.
That goat's dress is like kind of cute, but it doesn't have enough bedazzling. All goats should be bedazzled.
That's an interesting rule. So what are you gonna do?
That'll be our platform.
I want to go hang out with my dude, Mr. Blades.
Okay. Let's see. I actually listened back to last week's episode, and I'm gonna change Mr. Blades' voice up a little bit. I think it's too close to a few of the other voices I did that session.
I don't remember what it sounded like anyway, so you go right ahead.
Well, hello, Grouse. Fancy seeing you again here.
Hey, buddy. What's good?
Lots of things are good.
I like this guy.
Yeah, you hanging out? You got big plans later?
No big plans, as it were. And yourself?
We were going to do some adventures / steal some stuff. So if you got any hot tips on adventures / crimes, let your buddy Grouse know.
So he's actually going to turn his head to the adventure board, and being that it's only been a few hours since you left that flyer there, it's not much has changed. It's still pretty empty. So he's going to say, well, what's the hurry? You just got to the city, didn't you? Why not take some leisure time before you go ahead and commit any major crimes?
I'm fine with minor crimes. It's more an issue of we need something to do, my dude. We just spent a lot of time in a library.
So he's going to lean in sort of conspiratorially, and he's going to say, I might have a few leads.
Yeah, of course you do, you sneaky knife boy.
What exactly are you in the mood to do?
I feel like my friend's answers are going to probably be considerably more conservative than mine.
Then do we necessarily need to bring along these friends?
I feel like they'd get bored otherwise, but what do you got? What's a good... Let's go steal some stuff.
So he's going to nod his head and say, petty theft isn't my usual MO, but I'll make an exception for new friend.
Yeah.
There are definitely a few shops which do well on a day-to-day basis with not the tightest security.
Yeah, let's go rob that knife store. Get some good knives.
He actually lets out a sound which you take to be a chuckle. It's kind of a little bit unsettling. That's very funny.
I thought so. Thanks.
Is Grouse having this conversation out of earshot of the rest of us?
That depends how good your ears are. I mean, he's so far he's the only one who's said that he's actually sat down. There is room enough for the rest of you at the bar.
Yeah, just because I think Audreyn, as much as she's on her like crazy biological control agent adventure, would still probably not be down with just like robbing without a purpose.
I'm going to say that I went over to see what's up with the elf woman. But we don't have to talk about that right now. So I'm probably not super nearby.
Nah, it's cool. We can change treks for a bit. So the elf woman seems to be pretty deep in the drink. She's going to lift her head in acknowledgement of you and say, "Oh, hey there. You know what I hate?
Not drinking.
I hate that no one understands art."
You know, I'm right there with you. I'm a bard, and the type of
Tell me
one
all
of my
about
songs.
that.
One of my songs got criticized by a librarian earlier. Do you know what that feels like?
I know exactly what it feels like. I'm a sculptor. I haven't sold a piece in what feels like centuries? No, months.
What kind of sculptures do you make?
The groundbreaking kind. Ahead of their time.
I see.
This
Groundbreaking?
one, I didn't even take chisel to it. Just a block of stone. It's art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that would be a real time saver.
One of my greatest conceptions.
Uh-huh. So, you said you haven't sold one in months. Who bought your last piece?
So she thinks on that for a good long while. Although given her state of inebriation, you're not sure how coherent that thought process is, and she's gonna say, "Some guy. I think It was an auction, maybe?
Wow. Okay.
I don't know their name.
Fair enough. You don't know the name of the auction.
Nah.
You know, it's tough. It's tough being an unrecognized genius in your own time.
I know, right?
Yeah, totally. What are you working on now?
I'm working on this mug of ale.
Okay, so I'm laughing, but I'm laughing like I'm not 100% sure that she's not serious.
You're slightly concerned that she may in fact be quite serious.
Yes. I'm trying to hedge my bets with my chuckle here. All right. Well, I can see that you've been working on that one for a while. Are you okay? Is this where you stay, or?
I think I'll probably crash here for tonight. I've got the coin to buy a room still.
Okay, that's good. Well, I'd be interested in seeing that block of stone thing sometime. So maybe when you're, maybe tomorrow or something, we can have a look at that. Are there any other pieces?
Yeah, sure thing.
Are there any other pieces you got?
I mean, there are some other sculptures from my realist period, but those are much less interesting.
Yeah, what are they? You know, I mean, boring. I think that boring as art is kind of an interesting concept. Not all of my audiences have agreed, but I think that can be an interesting.
This line of thought seems to completely puzzle her. She her eyes cross a little bit.
So I could be interested in those as well. What kind of figures are we talking about?
Did a few dragons. So derivative. I'm embarrassed to even talk about it.
All right, derivative dragons. All right, I'll make a note of that. I'll call over to the bartender and I'll say, one more for my friend here, whatever she wants. It'll be on me. And I'll
Are you trying to murder this elf? No.
Yeah, maybe.
She's actually going to
against
wave her
it.
hand and say, no, enough. I have enough for me.
Okay. How about a glass of water or maybe
But buy something for yourself. You're a cute little kitty.
Oh, thank you. People tell me that sometimes, but it's always nice to hear it again. I look forward to seeing your giant block of stone. I'll go back and join my friends.
Okay, it's a date.
All right. Okay. Who's next?
We don't have to go to Audryn's scene. Audryn's just talking to that other goat woman about eating vines.
Yeah.
How great controlling biological agents is.
And like getting some tips because I really want to get into this business, but I haven't figured out how, and I'm just trying to like learn.
She's just out there making connections.
I'm also giving her some tips about how to, jazz up her dress with some bedazzling.
Get some sparkles on there. Look real shiny.
So actually, the goat woman is talking to Good Boy, and when you sit down by her, Good Boy's gonna say, yeah, this is the person I was telling you about, and the goat woman is going to turn to you and extend her hand for a handshake, and she's gonna say, hi there, my name's Jella. And she's gonna look you up and down at the denim tuxedo. Which have you bedazzled that yet, or is that a project
I've been
you've get? Okay.
While everybody else was reading in the library, I was sitting, putting a,
I heard from my brother that you came by the store today.
Is your brother the Felseer?
Yes, yes.
What was Felseer?
He was a red dragonborn.
Oh, your brother?
Yeah, don't think about it too much.
Got it.
Families come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Especially dragon shapes.
You're right.
Most families are dragon shaped.
Only the best families are dragon shaped.
So she's gonna say, well, I don't want to be mean to my brother, but he is, how should I say, a little reckless when it comes to making a sale sometimes? Okay, reckless is too strong a word.
Ouch.
But I think you know what I mean. Case in point.
Oh, you mean my sweet denim outfit here?
Yes, precisely.
Can I sing my jingle over in the other corner?
I'm confused. Do you think that he did a bad job? Because this is the greatest. And it was highly affordable.
Oh boy, how do I say this? Well, whatever your personal feelings about a style may be, you do have to consider the current fashion trends. Otherwise, you look like like you're just not up to speed on things. Your clothes. They say a message. It's the first thing people see about you, and you really got to consider what you're saying. And which is all to say, of course, that what you're wearing has never ever been in style.
Oh, is there about to be some goat on goat violence?
Roll for initiative.
I'm just saying.
So
listen, I'm glad that you got a good deal on what you're wearing, but it might be prudent to reconsider that for everyday wear.
I'm gonna just stop you. Appreciate the input. Love to hear more about your whole like being a goat thing because I'm kind of new to it, and I'm especially interested in some.
Wait, new to being a
eating?
goat?
Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. Two. You're absolutely right. This does send a message, and the message is I've got a sweet bedazzler that lets people know that if they have vines that need to be eaten, I'm their goat. And three, you said this has never been in style. I believe that the word you forgot is yet, because I'm really a trend setter, not a trend follower. But I appreciate the input. It was really, your unsolicited comments on my outfit when I sat down to come over here and learn about goat lifestyle was really, that was a great way to meet you, and that was a great first impression. Maybe you shouldn't worry about your clothes so much.
Well, it's sort of my job to worry about clothes.
Oh, what do you do?
Is this just the rest of the podcast? Every
Audryn
episode we
trying
spend
to
20
be
minutes.
polite and just losing her shit.
I was going to say every episode 20 minutes of talking about clothes. Sorry, continue.
I wouldn't complain.
I wouldn't either. It's great.
So she's going to say, well, if you had come to the store at a different time today, I probably would have been your salesperson. I also design most of the custom pieces that our stores get, and I do some fine tailoring, if I do say so myself. So listen, I can see that this is a new outfit for you. You're excited about it. Good, that's fine. Confidence is the most important thing for you to wear. But if you ever need some professional advice, you can usually find me at the Chimera.
Good to know. If you ever need any professional advice about eating vines or punching holes in things, you can find me wherever these three dummies are.
Or at dicetomeetyou.com.
Eating vines
Also-
and punching holes doesn't really come up for me on a daily basis, but I'll
you
keep
live
you
a
in mind.
very sad life, don't you? You need more punching holes in things and vine eating. I haven't gotten like too into the vine eating yet. I'm still working on that. That's like sort of a newer hobby.
It's more
I really wanted
aspirational
to
at this
expand
point.
beyond the punching holes and things. I've been having sort of an identity crisis. I don't know if that's something you can help with, or if you just do clothes.
Well, clothing and identity are. She sort of meshes her fingers together. They're tightly related concepts. I mean, so much of your identity is expressed through your clothing. That's what's so exciting about it.
That's why I got this sweet outfit.
To show that you're having an identity crisis?
Oh, this is
Good
my
job, I
identity
guess.
now. Goat. Goats wear denim with bedazzles, I thought.
Goats, I mean, they wear whatever they want, hopefully. What's in fashion? I mean, if you're looking for something that says goat, specifically, I could maybe do something for you.
It has to really be conducive to my two main hobbies of punching holes in things and eating vines, though. Which I feel like the denim is. That's really why I went for it. It feels like just versatile. We're never going to stop talking about clothes, are we? I'm so out of my element talking about clothes, like me, Tara. I bought my wedding dress with a coupon.
So she's going to nod her head and say, you know what? Why don't you just let me sleep on it then? Come by the store tomorrow and I'll see what I can do for you.
Sounds good.
Yes.
So who's Decim gonna talk to?
Oh, I thought I was just in the corner, like following Tara.
Oh,
while she was
you?
having that exchange, I was still wearing my nice clothes. And I learned to do that thing where you hold the wine glass like between your ring and your middle finger. And it has been going up to people and going, hey, and raising the glass slightly and giving them a wink.
Okay, so people are sort of returning the gesture, although they look absolutely confused as to why there's a tremendously overdressed bear in a monocle just accosting them randomly with this gesture.
I'm practicing for when it will actually come in handy.
When you're running for mayor.
Yes. Like, hey, do you remember that bear? Yeah, I do remember that bear. The one that looked really fancy and said hi to me? I'm a vote for him.
It's true. It's not name recognition exactly, but it's sort of like it.
The ballot's just going to read, that really fancy bear.
That good fancy bear.
Okay, so actually the gnome woman I mentioned, the one with a length of rope tied to her back, is going to approach you, Decim, and she's gonna say, let's see, got to do Remy voice. Oh hey there.
Oh hello.
The good boy, the dog, good boy, my friend Good Boy was just telling me that he met a bunch of adventurers today, and he was telling me that, oh look, there they are again. Only they're dressed differently now, and that one's wearing a big white suit. So hi, my name's Remy. Are you an adventurer?
I am an adventurer. Professional, actually.
Oh wow, professional. So like you make that's the best kind. I mean we get some of these amateur adventurers sometimes, and they don't really seem to know what they're doing, if you don't mind me saying. But anyway, my name's Remy. Hi, nice to meet you. I run a store called Layer It On. We cater specifically to adventurers. We sell lots of adventuring goods and adventuring gear, and torches and flint and steel and anything you need to just get out there and go questing. Except weapons. We're not licensed for weapons.
How much for your entire store?
For my entire store, she thinks on it for a second. 10,000 gold pieces.
All right, I'm gonna have to check with Audreyn and see if we can afford it.
But it's not for sale. That store is my livelihood. I put so much work into making it a special place for people to come and buy adventure things.
I'm not talking about buying your actual store. I'm talking about your inventory.
Oh, the entire inventory.
Listen, we're professionals. We need to be well stocked.
That'll probably be something like 9,700 gold. Boy, it's been a while since I've taken inventory. Maybe I should get an employee for that.
That'll be our next
I'm also
adventure.
just a really big, huge fan
Doing
of the
inventory.
voice that you say.
We do inventory of adventuring gear.
That'll be the next.
A few days ago, I had a guy come into my store. He found a vinyl record. I didn't even know where that came from.
I'm so
Wait,
excited
wait.
for...
Who's the record from?
A band called Counting Cards? I never heard of them, but he swears they were great.
I'm trying to figure out whether that's like a reference to something or not, or
It's a reference to the last time I ran this campaign.
I'm very excited for what the Bard song will be for the episode after we just do inventory for 2 hours.
I can give you a little preview. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Okay.
So you came up to me. Is there something that you needed, or?
Oh, I just wanna say hi and tell you all about myself and my store. Maybe my whole life story, but that might take a little while. Tell me about yourself. You said you're an adventurer. What's your specialty? What do you how do you do adventure? Maybe I can help you out a little bit better that way.
Yeah, how do we do adventure?
All right, Keith. What creature is this person?
She's a gnome.
Oh, so she tiny. Okay.
She tiny.
Okay, so I get down on one bare knee. Bears have knees, right? I put my big old paw on her shoulder and say, I have a very special job for you.
Okay,
I
she looks
require your help."
starstruck. She looks starstruck. What is it? What is it? I'm so ready. I'm ready for anything. So she actually reaches behind her back and draws a hidden knife. I'm so ready. What do I do?
Oh, you should be friends with Grouse.
Does it involve cutting?
All right, well, first put away that knife. Put away that knife. It's bringing out my bad tendencies. Put away that knife.
Okay, knife's away. She pulls out a rope. Okay, what do you need?
All right, now you got to tighten those lips a little bit because this is top secret.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
All right, I plan on running for mayor.
What? And unseat Mayor Reshtha? You're so crazy. That's crazy. No one can do that. You're crazy. Oh my gosh, are you gonna do it? You're doing it. Wow.
Listen, I said professional, which means I automatically know what I'm doing at any given time.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Oh no, I know what it means. Decim doesn't.
That sounds pretty on brand, yeah.
So she's going to say, "Wow, I've never geared up anyone for an adventure like that. I'll have to think about stocking some new items. Vote for adventurer pins."
No. Vote for good bear. No, vote for good fancy bear.
Maybe a bullhorn. Yes, you could talk to dozens of people at once. You could make campaign promises. You could kiss babies
or eat them. Nope, that's bad.
Yeah, no.
Nope, bad. Take a step back. Go back to campaign promises.
I could pet them.
You could.
This is why I need my campaign manager here. Audreyn!
In a second, I'm learning about what my pants say about me.
So she's going to clutch her coil of rope tighter and says, "I am so ready for the job. I'll be your campaign manager."
You can be...
Yes, okay, thank you. And she shakes your hand vigorously. And she says, "I won't let you down. I'll be the best campaign manager this city has ever seen. Well, the only one they've ever seen, because no one's ever run against Mayor Reshtha. It can't be done, but you're doing it. That's so incredible."
Is this a world where there are elections?
Nope.
Like, there's not like a scheduled time when Decim would declare his candidacy. Like, really what we're talking about is a coup, right? Decim is going to declare a coup and try to get people...
Pretty much.
Suddenly I just got a
vote
lot
for
more
him.
interested in this plan.
Like, are there... I guess what I'm asking is, like, are there, sham elections where they have an election but she gets 99% of the vote every year or every 4 years, or is this really like...
Remy did say that no one has ever run against her.
Okay. So this happens. No, she just runs
Familiar
unopposed.
with the concept, right?
Okay.
Like, we're not inventing democracy for these people, are we?
No, I mean, everyone seems to know what an election is.
All right, that's what I
So,
wanted
wait,
to
wait.
know.
How long has this person been mayor? I can't say her name.
Reshtha. She's been mayor for, well, the past 200 years, if you trust the history books.
That is a long, long time. That is a lot of. If I were to win, that is a long time for me to fuck up.
I don't think that you then get to be mayor for 200 years. I don't think it's like 200-year terms.
I don't know who's going to run against a bear. They're very fast.
I don't know. A dragon?
Yeah, but I don't think dragons are faster than bears.
Oh, do you think that this is a running race?
I mean, what other kind of race is there?
Remy's gonna say, there might be some problems if it's a running race, because I know that dragons tend to fly, and that's not technically running, but I don't think anyone's gonna argue rules against a big adult silver dragon.
I'll call them out on their cheating.
So about this campaign, have you, you're announcing your candidacy. I mean, you want to keep it hush-hush right now, so I should probably lower my voice. But have you done anything to celebrate your announcement? Are you announcing your candidacy?
Not yet, but I've been meeting the people. I've been saying hi, and I've been doing this winking gesture with a wine glass. I think it's very, very productive so far.
Yes, that's very good. That's a very first step.
I like to think
people
so.
need to see that you enjoy wine glasses. Very, very fancy. People like that. It shows that you're more dignified and civilized than everyone else. That you're above them, which is good. People, that's probably what people want, right? So listen, if you haven't done anything to celebrate yet, then why don't we go out to dinner?
Heath, I have to let you know I love this voice. I love this character.
Yeah, can we get
so
Remy in the
much.
party full time?
Yeah.
I like Remy's enthusiasm.
Just 15 minutes from now, I'm just gonna run out of steam. It's gonna be like a tape player running out of batteries.
None of this is what Keith had in mind when he planned this campaign.
I'm actually very impressed that you've been able to have been going on as long as you have.
I did just have 2 cups of coffee to just drag me out of sleepiness this morning, so maybe that's it.
Welcome to politics.
So Remy's gonna say, you, me, dinner, how about it?
Wait, guys. I know. No, scrap the vote for good fancy bear. I thought of the best name. Vote for Bernie Sanders.
It'll never work.
Is your name Barney?
My friends call me Bernie.
No, we don't.
Yeah, what friends?
You know, like that that officer that we totally killed.
You have secret
He's my
friends
buddy.
we don't know about?
No. In the last campaign, the one where I you shatter on his brain, and I tried to
The one when you were not a bear?
yeah.
They called you Barney.
That guy you killed, brought back to life, then killed again? Him?
Yeah.
Is your friend. Guys, we really need to find a phone or something so we can call Deckham's therapist.
Wait, what was her name? Stevena. Yeah, she was also my friend. She and I are still very close.
Yeah, there was some chemistry there, for sure.
Don't listen to those guys, Barney. I'm your friend. I call you Barney all the time, see? Oh, this relationship is already off to such a great start. We're best friends.
Oh my god, I'm so uncomfortable.
Don't be uncomfortable, Barney. We're friends now.
That wasn't outspoken. Unless that Remy can just read minds, then otherwise.
She can read the things you say out loud unless you specify they're out of character. That's how
Okay.
this game works, right?
I think I just want to go steal things with Grouse now.
Yeah, let's do a heist.
Oh, she's like, oh no, that sounds illegal. That'll be a spot on
That
your
was
record.
out of character.
Oh, fine. Anyway, welcome to the Getting to Know You segment. We're a bit short on time, so this will have to be a quick one.
Okay.
So my question for you all today is, what's your New Year's resolution? This may not be timely as the episode comes out later in January, but this is the first episode we're recording in the new year. So I want to hear from you. What do you want to do to make this new year better than the last one?
Well, for me, I'm not one of those people to say, hey, I'm going to be going to the gym. But since,
Of course not. Who goes to the
mid-December,
gym?
I've been working on a better diet. So I already got, like, a head start towards it. And if people are like, oh, well, you already started that before the new year, I also vow to be funnier than ever before. So this year, get ready, because the jokes are coming.
Nice. Yeah, I've also sort of been actually softly transitioning to vegan, primarily because it's just much better for the environment, and I don't know, don't want to sound too preachy here, but I guess like modern animal agriculture just like ruins the environment in a big way. So I'm trying to move away from that.
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian for basically that reason. So I understand completely. Like the idea of eating animals doesn't bother me at all. It's just like we don't have to be awful to them when they're alive, and we also don't have to destroy the earth while we do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know that I thought about it because this was the first New Year's that I didn't spend with my wife or daughter in her brief lifetime so far. So I was alone in a hotel room for most of it. So I was trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for as terrible as 2016 was, like it's pretty good for me. So, sorry everybody else who had a bad year.
I had a great year.
I mean, I certainly bad stuff happened that year, but like just on a purely selfish level, it was good. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I have one.
Well, are there any particular like goals or things that you want to do in 2017, if not a specific resolution? Any career goals, any personal goals, things like that?
I don't know. I mean, I did the album in 2016 as like a pretty big career goal. Like 2016 was like the year that doing comedy went from hobby to actual job. So I'd like to keep that up. But I also like my day job writing for Laughing Squid, so I don't like if I had a terrible day job, it'd be like, oh, I would like to quit my day job and just do comedy full time. But I kind of like doing both of them, so I would like to keep. I don't know. I'd be happy just like maintaining course here.
Cool. Sounds like you're in a good position.
Yeah, I also feel like that comes across as like really bragging that I'm happy and content.
No, man, if you're successful and you're doing what you want, don't be ashamed of that.
I think you're allowed to.
I would like to destroy all my enemies.
Good, perfect resolution.
Especially Kevin.
I will crush all the Kevins of the world and Ben Younger.
Let's all destroy our enemies in this new year.
I also didn't do a I'm not like one for resolutions. Specifically at the new year, I try to like when things are going shitty, like try to do it more quickly than that. Because otherwise I'll give up. And I also got married on the 30th, so it was sort of like
Yeah, congratulations.
Stay married, maybe.
Just keep at marriage.
Do that. It's not much different than my situation before, except now I have this ring that I have to not lose.
Gotta enjoy those tax benefits.
Yeah, that's real. Our car insurance is going down.
Yeah.
But I made a resolution, right after the election, I always try to be kind of not an asshole in general, but to be a little bit more proactively not an asshole. So trying to find ways to be a little bit more. I used to be in public service and I've gotten away from that a bit. So trying to be more engaged with my community and, finding ways to leverage the privilege that I have for dismantling the privilege that I have. So I've been keeping that up. I got a little lax the week of my wedding, but I'm back to it.
Cool. Jake, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have specific resolutions per se, but there are a couple things I was thinking I mentioned. One is I'm going to keep trying to get this space at AS220 in Providence set up for, as kind of a public podcast recording area that's available for cheap. There's already some stuff that's been going on there, and I'm going to keep trying to do that and publicize it. And then the other thing is that I'm going to go to Max FunCon East, and I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, awesome.
Fun.
I'll see you there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Me too.
Great.
I guess that was kind of a goal, because I've wanted to go for a couple of years and haven't been able to, and now I can.
Cool.
So I'll see you there too.
Yeah, that was a goal for me last year.
So my resolutions, I've actually made a small list here. The first one is to meditate every day, which is something I already failed at yesterday, but I'm going to keep trying for it.
Good job.
Because meditation, it's something when I do it, it's oh, this is really good for me. It helps me focus and puts me in a better state of mind, and I should be doing it all the time, but then I never do it. So that's just something I need to re-up my commitment to and actually try to consciously do every day, sort of make it part of my routine. Then I also want to start a dream journal. Again, that's something I've just done a couple times, but haven't really ever followed through and done it consistently. Because some of my dreams are surprisingly coherent in their narrative and world building, and if I could just be more lucid during my dreams and keep better record of them, then I think that would really help me creatively. So that's something I again need to try harder to commit to. Also, learn to play the piano. I mean, I've been doing a little bit of music for this show, but I want to actually learn more about, actually playing the piano, so I can, just sort of commit more different patterns of notes to muscle memory and sort of explore the different melodies a piano can create. Also learn a little bit more about music theory, so my songs can have better progression and things like that. Then next one is a lot simpler. Only check Facebook once per day. The social media are just such a garbage time sink that just murder entire portions of my day and productivity. I really wish I could quit Facebook, but at the same time, it's just such a useful tool for keeping in touch with people and communicating and planning.
Oh, I thought of an actual one that was my resolution last year that I failed at, but I'm going to finish my dissertation this year. Ideally, I'm going to finish my dissertation this month.
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not spending any more fucking money on it. Sorry.
And my final goal is to publish something. Last year I did my book for Sona 5e, and this year I want to follow that up with some other sort of publication. I might do another D&D book, or something that I've been thinking a lot about doing would be writing and performing sort of like a serial audiobook. which I would then release for sale. I don't know like where to even get started on that. I haven't even started writing yet or outlining anything, but it's something I'd like to try to do before the end of the year. I've always sort of meant to do more writing. A lot of my writing efforts have gone into D&D, although I've been trying to do other projects here and there, which some of which I did some stuff last year, but again, that's just something I want to return to and put more effort into. All right, so I think that about covers it. Let's return to the adventure.
I'm gonna ask Blades if we were trying to find dirt on the mayor, what's a good place to start? Seems like a guy named Mr. Blades might know some stuff about blackmail.
Oh, you flatter me. Let's see. What would be a good place to find some dirt on the mayor?
That'll be my contribution to this campaign. Crime.
I hear that the mayor is close with her sheriff. Although, trust me, you don't want to go committing a crime anywhere near his office. The next best thing may be the Office of Housing and Zoning. I know it's all records there, lots and lots of paperwork.
Yeah, I can steal paperwork for sure. It's light. It's easy to take.
I'm sure a determined individual could look through some of that to find any evidence of shady dealings.
Feeling pretty determined.
Very well then. Were you thinking of committing this larceny anytime soon?
I mean, we don't have anything particular going on. Sure, let's do it right now.
Very well then. Let's go. He puts down his drink unfinished and stands up from the bar.
I'm gonna gesture to everybody, and then fill him in, I guess.
Wait, when I go over to Grouse, I want to let him know I have the heist of the century, and that he needs to hear this immediately.
Oh yeah, what's that?
We're gonna steal the hearts of everyone here.
Into it for sure.
All right, good.
Remy looks at you like you just said the most beautiful thing she's ever heard.
Oh, Remy's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, let's go.
I also, until today, did not know that Skullbutt was a female as well.
I'm not.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
What?
I thought you guys said that it was a female cat bard.
Feline.
Feline cat bard.
Oh, I misheard. I was gonna say for a female bard, she has the most masculine voice.
Yeah, hold on. Do we need to take a moment and straighten out everyone's gender?
Please do. Wait, what am I?
I'm agender. I'm Keith.
I said Grouse hasn't really thought about it. He's just more focused on being a mouse since the transition. That's more my interests.
So the mayor is female.
Have we established everyone's pronouns?
Yeah, mayor is a female.
Okay. Remy is female. Mr. Blades is a guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Typically
okay,
Misters are.
Okay. The librarian.
Shale, she's a girl.
And a bat.
A person with bat wings, more like.
Okay, and the very, very rude goat person, or dragonborn, whatever, goat, dragonborn, whatever, whoever was insulting Tara's fashion taste.
Goat.
She's a goat. That's Jella.
Okay,
Also, I think
that's a girl.
that they were insulting Audryn's fashion, not Tara's.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, mine's probably pretty bad, but...
Now, I hate to ask, but what about Kevin?
Kevin was a guy.
Fuck Kevin.
No surprises there.
The worst guy.
All right, I think I'm good now.
All right.
But you're gonna have to teach me how to say the mayor's name because I literally cannot say that name.
It's spelled Reshhtha. Reshtha.
Okay. I'm just gonna call her Reshi.
I'm just gonna keep calling her the mayor.
Also works.
Dragon names, they don't have to be easy to pronounce.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna fill in everybody that Blades has a hot tip on finding some mayor blackmail if we go steal it.
Mayor Blackmail sounds like the greatest mayor name.
Or a good name for a metal band. Anyway, what are we doing?
Who wants to steal some blackmail?
Me.
Hall of Records.
All right.
So,
Housing zoning.
Yeah.
So Mr. Blades is going to look Decim up and down, and and he's going to say, maybe it would be prudent for fewer members to go out on this excursion, being that not all are designed for subtlety.
Excuse me.
Says the giant bear in a white tuxedo.
The giant bear in a white tuxedo who was super stealthy like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
It's true. I even wrote a song about it.
Against all odds.
That was pure dumb luck, right? Like,
Which was basically the luckiest roll ever.
I mean, listen, I can do it again
unlikely.
if I try hard enough.
Yeah, if you try 300 times.
Do we have to break into the Hall of Records? Can't we just go in when it's open?
If you want to be a punk about it, Skullbutt.
Sorry, I withdraw the objection.
They're not going to let us just take all the records and be like, oh, look at this cool dirt we found on your mayor. Can we bring this with us and then upset your whole political system?
Wait, guys, I got it. I met this person who runs this adventurer shop, right?
Hi, hello.
Oh my god, she's still
I'm here too.
Hey,
I haven't left.
Hey, Remy,
Still your campaign manager, your right-hand girl.
Give me that record, the counting cards.
I can't, I sold it. I didn't even know I had it.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say, we swap that record with one of the records that we need. They'll never know it's gone.
I think record means 2 different things in this instance.
No, there's only one way of records. I like to imagine that we just like take like files and instead there's just a vinyl record just hanging out.
And they'll never suspect a thing. Well, that's my plan for taking down the mayor is crime, because that's basically my plan for all of the things.
I mean, if we have to commit crimes for me to be bear mayor, then absolutely.
I don't know that we necessarily have to. That's just sort of the direction I want to go.
I also don't know that bear mayor is like everyone's goal. I know it's your goal, but I don't know if that's
I'm pretty sure it's the audience's goal.
The best goal. Oh, yeah. You know what? I bet that everybody really would be really interested in listening to is just like 2 hours of a bear trying to navigate bureaucracy.
You get election.
You mean bearocracy?
You win the election, and then you have to do the day-to-day, like bureaucratic mayor stuff.
No,
for the
I hire
rest
someone to do that for me.
We all
It's
go.
all like
we split the
ribbon
party.
cuttings and
We all go have adventures, and you're like in your office answering angry letters about potholes not being filled in a promptly manner.
he's like reading through environmental impact survey reports about potential new transportation systems through Heart City.
Dungeons and Dragons.
The rich neighborhood like really doesn't want the public transportation, even though they don't recognize how beneficial it would be for their local economy. But
Oh no, I would win just to like I would win and then not do mayor stuff just to like completely interrupt their whole system.
Yeah,
You
too
just be
real,
bad.
Troy. Too real.
So basically, you would run the city into the ground. Not the best campaign promise. Maybe you wanna downplay that
Oh
one
my
a bit.
god, stop coming into my conversation. I'm going to throw you.
Throw me at your
sun.
public dissenters.
Wait, what did you say, Keith?
Throw me at your public dissenters.
Sure.
It's a strategy that I've heard many adventurers use.
How many?
How many mad bear people have you met?
Surprising number. I mean, if there's a really big guy and a really small guy in the party, then it's pretty much inevitable.
I'm a little uncomfortable with that.
Because there was that time that I did throw Decim.
Yeah, when I was much smaller and much, much lighter.
Well, let me try to find a compromise here. I feel like even regardless of who we want to be mayor, if there's any dirt on the mayor, the current mayor, it would be nice to know what it is. Is that true?
Let's get that dirt.
So Mr. Blade says, all right then, are we done discussing?
Probably not.
I'd rather just do the deed.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there's no doors involved, we should be ready to go.
Can we just like Mission Impossible this whole thing?
Is the housing and zoning building like an open air atrium?
No, there
No
is a
doors?
front door on it.
Oh man.
All right, so are you going to go there now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way to the Office of Housing and Zoning. I guess Mr. Blades is with you, and despite your best efforts, Remy is also tagging along for some reason.
Fucking damn it.
You're the one that wanted to talk to her.
Oh no, she came up to me.
So the building is closed right now, and all the lights are out, and the front door is locked. I guess this building is sort of small and modest. It looks kind of like, I guess, sort of a post office, not very decorated or anything. It's just sort of simple and official looking, with a plain sign that says Office of Housing and Zoning. So Mr. Blades is going to take a look at the lock on the front door, and then he's going to turn to Grouse and say, well, let's see what you can do, Mr. Heist.
All right. That is what's that? Thieves' tools.
Yeah. Make a dexterity check with proficiency.
With expertise.
Ooh.
So that's why this is why I wanted to check, because it's bananas.
Yeah, no, rogues just are stupid good at skill checks. That's kind of their thing.
All right, I rolled a 3. But
So
it's plus 13.
yeah. So yeah. Is it 13 or plus 13?
Plus 13. Because my dexterity is plus
okay.
7 and my proficiency bonus. Oh, no, you know what? It might just be plus 10.
Yeah, I thought it was plus 10.
Yeah, dexterity is plus 7, but I think that's because. Yeah, okay. So plus 10.
You try for a little while to jimmy open the lock, but it doesn't seem to be happening.
Now it's my time to shine.
But you haven't jammed the lock or anything, so.
I take my claw and I attempt to pick the lock.
Okay, make a dexterity check, no proficiency.
No All right.
In fact, since you're using your claw instead of proper tools, I'm even gonna give you disadvantage. Let's see if you can. Let's see how this goes.
Hold on. Actually, I probably should have done this with Grouse too, but I can give Bardic inspiration.
True, you can.
I still have that going on. So why don't I do that for both of you? And so within the next 10 minutes, which I forgot about before, so I think that screwed things up a little bit. Within 10 minutes,
I think you already used. Yeah, you already used your bardic inspiration 3 times for today. So if 2 more, I think, will be as many as you can do.
Yeah, so I'll do one for. I'll do one for Grouse and one for Decim, I guess, and that'll that'll tap me out for as far as that goes until I go to bed.
Okay. As you're singing the song of inspiration, Mr. Blades is looking around and he says, "Hurry it up. If anyone comes by and sees a group this large, they'll know something's going on."
My lower roll was 16.
Okay, so what does that come out to? Or 16 total?
Wait, no, that was just my roll.
Okay,
you
you
with
also had your
disadvantage.
dexterity.
I thought you said there was no proficiency,
No, you don't add your proficiency bonus, but you still get your dexterity.
which is plus
2.
then 18.
Okay, so yeah, after fiddling around with the lock and the lock and the actual proper lock picks for a little while, Grouse eventually gives up. Then Decim just sticks his claw in, gives it a skillful twist, and the door pops open.
I look at Mr. Blades and I go, I can be subtle.
So it seems.
Grouse isn't super happy about being shown up right now, but I'll take it.
Mr. Blades awkwardly gives you a pat on the shoulder.
I'm sorry, Grouse.
You've done it twice in this adventure.
And then Mr. Blades is going to duck in the front door, trying to be as stealthy as possible.
I'm going to stay outside and keep watch.
Okay, so again, the interior of this building is quite simple. There's a desk at the front, which is of course vacant, and behind that there is a big wall of filing cabinets.
Let's look under D for dirt.
Okay, so you do in fact find a large folder labeled "dirt" as you're as you're picking through these filing cabinets, but it seems to just be like mostly notes on soil quality in the forest on the outskirts of town, and
Oh,
and
I
yeah,
get it.
just,
It's actual dirt.
and yeah, just notes about potential construction developments, given the ground surfaces that are available to work with in that area.
Awesome.
So Mr. Blades is gonna say, I think it would be prudent, in the interest of expediency, if we knew exactly what we were looking for in the way of blackmail material.
I mean, yeah, obviously that would, but we're already in here. So
Follow the money.
You're the one with the plan.
my plan was basically just steal stuff. Like
I think we want plans for the Heart Palace.
yeah, we should take those
Or
because
like
then we could probably
construction,
get in there.
Construction documents about the Heart Palace.
Yeah, good idea. You're a
Blueprints.
smart one.
Okay, so I guess you look under H for heart, and there is a folder labeled Mayor's Office. But that folder is like empty. There's not a scrap of paper in there. You recall that I think it was Shale who said that basically all records and blueprints of the mayor's office having been destroyed to discourage any burglary attempts.
I mean,
Well, that sounds fishy.
But
Want to look under F for fishy?
sounds like the plan's working.
but what about like plumbing or like sewage plant, like city infrastructure near there? I want like a map of
okay.
the sewer system or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so you quickly flip through any. Let's see. Yeah. You quickly flip through any references to sewers or plumbing. It seems that not every trace, or actually, you know what? Make an investigation check.
Just Audryn or everybody?
Just Audryn. She actually knows what she's looking for.
Okay. And do I still have that point of bardic inspiration from before?
No, I think that's worn off.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 10. I have plus 0 to investigation.
Okay. So you're flipping through these files, and it seems like you're getting close. You're looking at sewer blueprints, and it seems like there is something that connects the mayor's office to the rest of the city, but you're not quite there yet. But now I need everyone to make a perception check, and I've got to bring up some stats. So give me a sec here.
11.
9.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh my god, me too.
Oh,
Yo.
And I have plus
Good
6
job,
to perception.
everyone but me and
Wait.
Decim.
They got natural 20s, and Grouse and I together have a natural 20.
So the DC on that one was 14. So if you beat that with your check, you hear footsteps approaching the mayor's office, and
You mean the zoning office?
or yeah, no, the Office of Housing and Zoning, and it's hard to identify them as footsteps at first because they are beating so rapidly. It sounds like someone is running, but like yakety sax running, where it's faster than
They mean chased by Benny
sort of
Hill?
even faster than you could reasonably picture in your head. And then all of a sudden, the footsteps just stop for a brief moment, and then resume again, louder than before. And the footsteps are unmistakably coming towards you. So it seems that now would be a prudent time to make a hasty exit.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I'm outside already.
Yeah. Actually, you can try to run or hide. In either case, you're going to need to make a stealth check.
Okay. I mean, does it seem like if I ran towards it, I could intercept whoever this is before they get inside of the office? Or do I
You
not?
could.
I rolled a 7.
All right.
I rolled a
boy.
26.
Okay.
I'm going to go try to intercept this person and distract them.
All right.
Okay, they combined 18.
So Skullbutt is okay. Grouse got an 18 on his stealth.
And I will choose to hide.
Same.
Okay.
I'm also hiding.
Not very well though.
I mean, I don't want to leave the party.
So I guess you all duck into desks, and Decim just throws himself under the desk. Although it's a relatively small desk, sized for a small creature, so he barely fits under there. And Skullbutt tries to cut this approaching person off ahead of time. So he is going to actually go out the front door of...
No, I'm outside already.
Yeah,
he's outside the Office of Housing and Zoning, and he is going to see Sheriff Nightwhisper, who is running full speed towards the building. So I think that's where we're gonna leave it. So our intro and transition music were created by Ira Ray, incidental music by me. Many thanks to Ira Ray. You can find us on Twitter. Our handle is @DiceToMeetYou. If you want to say hi, say what you think of the show, we would really appreciate that. You can also find us online at DicetoMeetYou.com, where I've got some campaign information up there that you can take a look at. Also, all of our episodes. Also, give us a review on iTunes. That will really help the show. Help us, get up there in the ratings. Help more people, see us on the front page. And actually, I'm gonna extend a special offer starting at the release of this episode. If you give us a review on iTunes, give us a 5-star review. Just take a screenshot of it and mail it to me, McBlaneK@gmail.com. And in return, I'll send you a link to the campaign information that we've covered thus far in the show, so you can take a look at the notes, how I sort of write things down so that I can describe them in the moment, and you'll even see some things that the party missed or haven't explored. So it'll be a really cool look behind the curtain at what. At sort of how I created this campaign and what it looks like behind the scenes.
How do you spell your email address again?
McBlanek at Gmail. So give us a review on iTunes, send it to me, McBlaneK@gmail.com, and I'll send you a link to some cool behind the scenes stuff for the campaign. Let's take care of some plugs. My other podcast, Friendship and Firelight, you can find it anywhere you've downloaded this show or at fnfpod.com. That's a show I do with my friends Matthew and Ivy, where we just talk and joke about whatever nerd stuff is on our mind. So that's a really fun time. You can also pick up the book I mentioned, Persona 5e. Get it at rpgnow.com. We're using that book extensively throughout this campaign. That's what I use to create all the anthropomorphic animal characters. And beyond just the races, there's a bunch of fun stuff like subclasses and spells and magical items, and just anything you need to build a campaign with anthropomorphic animal characters.
My album, Yes Really, is still available. I spent Hanukkah destroying copies of it. I put a different video up online every night. Today, my plan is to put them all together and release like a compilation of me destroying my album. And then I have to give them all to my nemesis, Ben. But I have other copies that I did not iron, put in a toaster, set on fire, put screws through with a drill. I forget all the things that I did. It was a fun week.
You have to tag me in this video. I need to watch it.
I certainly will. When does this one come out?
Late January.
All right. I tell jokes in public regularly. Look me up on the internet and I'll try to tell you where that's happening, but I don't remember any offhand other than January 11th. But that will have happened already. And it's a secret. Speaking, if you don't already, John Hodgman has a really nice lifestyle newsletter that you could sign up for, that I feel like recommending because I was one of the things that he recommended in the last one.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
So thank you, John Hodgman.
I didn't see that. I haven't read the last one yet.
That made me very happy. So
Is it the New Year's one?
yeah.
I saw it at like midnight and I was like, I don't think that I can read this right now.
Yeah, that made me very happy. So I will return the favor to our probably much smaller audience, but it's usually a fun read, even when I'm not mentioning it.
I have another podcast called Death Prattle. We talk about death and mourning and all that stuff. And you can start with the episode with Glenn. You can start with the episode where I talk about my impending marriage and how that makes me think a lot about death.
Wow, that got really grim.
I mean, it's a show about death. It's always a little grim.
The point in the episode where your husband texted you was like, I was like, this relationship makes so much sense to me now. That's great.
I was talking about whether or not I could get into heaven with Ben if I did not believe in the same things that Ben believed in. And at that moment, Ben texted me, "You're doomed," about something unrelated.
Nice.
Oh, but speaking of which, Jamie Kennedy liked Jacob's tweet about your show with me in it.
Everything about that is confusing to me.
Are you friends with Jamie Kennedy, Jacob?
No. Not at all.
Wait, when you say
saw it.
Jamie Kennedy,
Yeah. Son of the Mask's Jamie Kennedy. I got an alert on Twitter that said Jamie Kennedy liked a tweet that mentions you. And then I looked and it was like, it was actual Jamie Kennedy. It wasn't like just someone named that.
oh wow.
So Jamie Kennedy, thanks for checking that episode out, I guess.
Also, I have a something I would like to promote, as I do per every year.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you have like 2 minutes out of your day free time, just go to griffinspacejam.com. Just have fun. It's my favorite website.
I heartily second that that recommendation. Although, do they still own that domain?
I think they do.
Okay. It's an old one. If you can't necessarily find it on griffinspacejam.com, I'm sure a search will yield results.
But the website is just that much better.
It's gonna make no sense if you haven't heard the episode of My Brother, and Me. But
Oh, it's still good for laughs, though.
All right. How about you, Jake?
You can find out all my different projects at jacobhaller.com. And I guess the one that I'm going to plug this time is the one my stepsister Lindsay is walking across the country. She's currently in Georgia, having made it all the way through South Carolina. By the time this is out, she'll probably at least be in Alabama, if not further. And we have a podcast about it where we talk every week. And I put it on online, and it's called Lindsay Walks.
Yeah, I've been listening to that.
Delightful.
It's really fascinating to me how some people actually want to go places and talk to people. It's fascinating.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Anyway, I think that about covers it. Until next time, I'm Keith McBlane.
I'm Glen Tickle.
I'm Jacob Haller.
I'm still Tara Dunderdale.
And I will forever be Troy.
And until next time, it's been Dice to meet you. See you later.
Yay.
Bye.
Ooh, sorry, I need a sec.
That was a good cliffhanger.
Oh boy, doing those four characters in the tavern really took it out of me.
Remy seems exhausting to be.
And to be around.
I'm glad I could spread the joy around.
I feel that you created Remy to like harass me for all the bullshit that I've put you through as a DM.
I've created a lot of characters in this campaign just to harass you. Although not.
Yeah, what's
The
Kevin up
truth
to?
comes out.